In Washington, diplomacy is shaped by generals, advisors, and intelligence briefings, but sometimes influence comes from an unexpected source. A surprising force is now shaping one of the most dramatic foreign policy pivots in recent memory, the First Lady Melania Trump. As President Donald Trump toughens his stance against Vladimir Putin and boosts military support for Ukraine, he's revealed something extraordinary. It was Melania who changed his mind about Putin. Her candid, behind the scenes insights rooted in human impact and quiet skepticism pushed Trump from optimism to confrontation. So today we explore how the former fashion model from Slovenia quietly altered the course of US foreign policy. Born as Melania Navs in 1970 in Novo Mesto, a city of Lower Carniola region of Slovenia, then part of Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, and she grew up under Yugoslav socialism before Slovenia gained independence in 1991. A gifted student fluent in multiple languages, Melania began modeling at a young age. Her career took her to Milan and Paris before she moved to New York in 1996 under a modeling contract. By 2001, she had secured a US green card, and in 2005, she married Donald Trump in a high-profile ceremony in Palm Beach, Florida. As First Lady, she was often seen as reserved, avoiding political controversy. But now her quiet voice appears to have had loud consequences on the world stage. In a recent interview, Trump revealed that Melania's unfiltered reactions to Putin's duplicity helped change his mind. He recalled moments when he would speak to Putin on the phone, hearing promises of peace. Trump said, "I would go home. I tell the First Lady, I spoke to Vladimir today and we had a wonderful conversation." And she would reply, "Oh, really? Because another city just got bombed." In another instant, Trump remembered telling Melania, "I think we are finished, we have peace." But she would turn on the news and say, "That's strange because they just bombed another nursing home." Over time, these moments eroded Trump's optimism. Her quiet observation, often grounded in human cost of war, challenged his assumptions and reoriented his policy approach. Trump had long framed himself as a dealmaker, someone who could negotiate peace with Putin through strength and charisma. And after what he described as a series of bad phone calls and broken promises from Moscow, Melania's influence sharpened his view. Trump said, "We thought we had deal numerous times, but Melania helped me see the reality." At a meeting with NATO Secretary General Mark Rutte, Trump took a harder line than ever, pledging millions in Patriot missiles and defense systems for Ukraine, with Europe splitting the bill. He also issued a chilling ultimatum: "We are going to be doing very severe tariffs if we don't have a deal in 50 days. I use trade for a lot of things, but it's great for selling wars." Melania's influence hasn't gone unnoticed. In Ukraine, she has been transformed into a kind of folk hero on social media, memed as an unlikely ally. One viral image shows her in a dark blazer with Ukrainian trident insignia photoshopped over her heart, labeled Agent Melania Trumpenko. Another likens her to be Bene Garcet from Dune, a secretive order of women who shaped history from behind the scenes. While she's made no official comment, her early statements condemning the war as heartbreaking and horrific gave a glimpse of her private empathy. And as a Slovenian, a native of Eastern Europe, Melania has first-hand cultural understanding of the region's post-Soviet struggles. In an era of loud politics and louder rhetoric, Melania's influence is an anomaly. She doesn't attend cabinet meetings, she rarely speaks at political rallies, but inside the private world of the White House and Trump's inner circle, her quiet moral clarity had real strategic consequences. Trump himself said, "Her reaction contributed to my decision to ramp up military support for Ukraine and put pressure on Moscow." Looks like sometimes the most consequential diplomacy doesn't happen in the situation room, it happens in a bedroom, between two people, in one conversation. In the end, what started as a conversation between husband and wife may have altered the trajectory of a war. Melania Trump, often caricatured, underestimated, or misunderstood, emerged as a quiet conscience behind the world's most powerful man. Her voice didn't just reach the president, it echoed across NATO, Moscow, and Kiev. In the age of proxy wars and global posturing, it is a rare reminder that empathy, honesty, and moral clarity still have a place in diplomacy, even when they come from the East Wing of the White House. What do you think? Did Melania really help reshape US policy on Russia, or this is just another political theater?